We're going to look at how to add labels to your blog posts in Blogger so you can organize the posts and pull up specific posts based on the labels or tags you've provided. One of the ways I like to think about labels is I think about deciding to bake something. Let's imagine baking some banana bread, and I come to a cookbook. I could go to the table of contents to find the recipe, and I could find bread, and I could go to that whole chapter. That's one way to do it, but a much faster and more efficient way would be to go to the index. And in the index, look under bread and then find banana bread and understand that it's on a number of different pages, page 27, 63, and 46. What we're doing when we go ahead and create a series of labels in Blogger is we're creating an index for all of our blog posts. So let's see how that works. I'm going to come to a shared Blogger that the teachers at Hazen Middle School and I work on together. We'll take a quick look at one of the examples of the post that I just shared with them today. And here's the body of the post, but over to the right-hand side is where I can create and add to labels. I'm going to click on this little label where the tag icon is there, and you'll see we have a whole bunch of labels we've been using. At any point, I can add a new label in here. So if I'm interested in saying this is about iPads, I can go ahead and type that in, and that's going to add to my menu, or my index, if you will, of labels. I'm going to hit update, and I'm going to see that back here in my dashboard. The title of my blog post is here. I had previously labeled it with Core Apps, and now I've just added that new label to it. If I do a drop down here behind the scenes in the dashboard, I can see all of the labels that have been used by this group and created. And again, this can keep growing as we add labels, the number of times it's been used. I can also go ahead and add a label to a blog post from here rather than having to go all the way into the edit space. The way I do that is I see this little drop down here, and here are my tags, and I can, if this is one of my goals, click here, and that will add a new label to that. Again, the point is that I can have a series of labels because I'm indexing this blog post, so I can pull it up at any point later on just by clicking on a label. Let's see what that looks like when we go to view the blog. You'll see there's my blog post here, and right down below I have Core Apps and iPads. And the way this works is if I click on Core Apps, anything else that's been shared on this blog that actually has something to do with, that's been labeled by Core Apps, you can see this one down here has Core Apps here as well, will be pulled up for me in an index search. The other thing we've been able to do on this blog, and you'll be doing as well, is we've added a gadget here, which is a label puller or a label organizer. The actual gadget's name is Labels, and here you can see again, you can click on any one of the labels and it will bring you out to any of the posts that have been added to this blog that have that label assigned to them. So that's how labels work. You're creating an index for your blog.